Yellow.
Speak to Chicken Neck.
Who?
Chicken Neck.
Nobody by that name here.
What about Chicken Balls?
Nope.
What about Chicken fucking Gizzard?
Hey people, welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Day joint, I gotta do some work and you're coming along. Come on.
Let's go. There's work to do.
To start today's episode, we are over here working on the hatch O'Doom. Had to do some work to the edges down here because when we put it on there was big old gaps. And I dropped it and broke it here and here and over here. Didn't break anywhere else though. Joe was busy getting insurance on the Apache, so he wasn't out here helping me, and I was too lame to go and ask him for help, so I dropped it. It's got the motor on the stand O'Doom, and we got to actually move Tank's motor over and this somewhere.
All that smog crap off.
All that smog crap off. It's all crap, just junkety junk. Joe has tore a bunch of stuff off, see? And he's up here with his lowrider O'Doom, putting a different battery in it, I guess. He's got some kind of short somewhere. So he's got a...
Wiring harness was all chopped up by some butt plug.
Who chopped the wiring harness up?
That tweaker Bill.
Oh, the guy that built this?
Yeah. He had a television and some other stuff in there, and instead of running separate wires, he used all those little wire crimp things that the blade goes through and then cuts the housing. And then he pulled it all out and just left the wires exposed. So when I went through them, they're all crap, so I have to get a new wiring harness.
He's been taking a bunch of wires in and out, trying to trace them down. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you guys know that Project Chevy here has a gazillion miles on the... 380,000 miles on this motor. And down here, I'm going to try to zoom in because I'm not going to touch it. Our poppy is like silicone or something. And it's just hemorrhaging oil out of that. It's everywhere, see it? There's some on the cross member. Do. Anyway, we're gonna jerk this motor out. We're gonna take it down to this machine shop dude, and he's gonna... Huh? Clay and plaque? Clay and plaque. They're gonna rebuild this, and it's gonna look bitchin' when they're done. They are not only gonna rebuild this, all new seals, blah, 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 but they're gonna bore it out. Cams, everything. All brand new parts are gonna go in this motor. So it'll be a brand new motor.
It's a high performance engine shop.
Yeah, these guys build race motors, man, for like drag strip.
The guy lives up the street, so how can you go wrong with helping a neighbor?
Yeah, it's local.
We should all help each other out. You know, if we need services, try to help, you know, find somebody in your area that'll do it.
Right.
Keep the money in your area, man. This starts now.
We'll see. So yeah. Now in case you guys are wondering how I got that edge, and I know you're probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyway. When I put the gate down, I laid down tape across the bottom and then put an edge of tape up this way, and then laid the fiberglass till it matched the edge, and now I'm sanding it. But that's the little trick I used to get the form back, was nothing more than masking tape and sanding. Lots and lots of sanding, which I got to get back to, so there you go. As you can see, Joe's got the radiator out, the fan off, and some of the other assorted parts. Our friend Larry was over here and irritating Joey, so he kind of stopped. But it's still coming out. Today, I'm changing the oil. These are super easy. Oil plug underneath and oil filter right on the side. Super, super easy. I've already hung the hatch and started painting it with the primer. Pretty soon it'll get its final coats of paint. Now if you don't already know about this, when you're changing your oil and your oil filter, make sure you fill it up with oil first. It's called priming it. because as it goes in, as you pour this in, walk away from it and come back, you'll see that the level goes down towards the bottom. It's because it's absorbing it into the filter. And if you start your ride and don't prime this first, it has to do that, so it robs your engine of oil. So it's essential to prime it, and then right around this lip, put some fresh oil on it to help with the seal. So there's your tip of the day, people, on oil changes. Whew. Okay, so the paint's dry. It's on there. I don't have the latches on there yet, but I changed the body line so it would fit the tailgate better. It was like a 1/2 inch short, so there's a 1/2 inch of new material in there. Not too bad for a carpenter, huh? Doing some fiberglass. You gotta put some hinges or hinge supports on it, like some kind of deals, hatch supports, whatever. But it's working, and it's beef. It survived me dropping it. I think it looks pretty good. Now to tank. Tear out this cross member. I'm going to take off this entire mount assembly for that, and then I'm going to try to get the power steering off, so yay. I'm going to gut the rest of these hoses and junk too. Bypass lines, I could certainly use those, especially some of the fuel pumps and junk. So there's still some cool stuff in this pig yet. It's just dirty. Ew. Ew. There's Angry Pants. Big angry horse. Hi, Angry Pants. What's up, old man? This guy don't really like me that much. He's afraid of the camera. Were you scared? He's the leader. Come on. Come look. You gonna eat it? Say hello, Angry Pants. The Apaches also had the oil changed, oil filter changed, and I washed it. Ain't it purty? Look, there's some of the water still. Okay, now to blowing this off. I'm gonna do it the fast way. Faster. Nuts and bolts, nuts and bolts. Whew, boy, that was fun. Not greasy, nasty motor mounts and the greasy, nasty tranny mount cross member. Blech. There isn't much left on the old dog, just the e-brake cable, which I'll probably be stealing and putting on Sam, and yep, that's it. And we're gonna cut it somewhere up here and bend it in. The only reason I was saying earlier to cut it back there is because I was planning on welding a 2x4 across, a straight member with some Y's on it, and then the hitch up front. Joey didn't want to do that. He wants to bend them in, so that's what we're gonna do. Blah blah blah. Alright people, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. Peace out, babies.